Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a baking Q&A. I haven't done a YouTube Q&A in I don't even know how long. Possibly since last Vlogmas. I'm gonna bake these cookies. I baked them 2 years ago and I honestly have not stopped thinking about them since I made them. Who is calling me? So these are triple chocolate peppermint treats. I'm not a baker, okay? I don't enjoy the process of baking. It's very stressful for me and not relaxing whatsoever. And on top of that, I figured, why don't we just answer people's personal burning questions for me? Yeah, that will make baking more fun. I asked over on Instagram for some questions from you guys, and I have not looked at them yet, so I don't really know what's waiting for me. You are gonna keep me company while I slave over these cookies. The first question is, what does a week of workouts look like right now? So typically, Monday is always spin class. Tuesday is either legs, Stairmaster, rest, Pilates. Just kind of depends. And then Wednesday is the exact same as that, depending on how I'm feeling. So if I did legs on Tuesday, I'll maybe rest Wednesday, or I'll do Stairmaster, or I'll do Pilates. You gotta be a little bit flexible with your schedule, you know? You wanna be consistent, but also flexible. Thursday is always hot yoga. Friday is spin again. I always go to spin class on Mondays and Fridays. I cannot be stopped. I'm obsessed with spin class. If you do anything in 2026, try Lost Cycle. Saturday, I will do a full body workout with a focus on legs and back. I don't bodybuild that much anymore. I do 1 to 2 days a week of bodybuilding. Sunday is rest. I'm already rambling, it's question 1. I need to get my ingredients out. I was good, and I did remember to take the butter and the eggs and the cream cheese out of the fridge, so they are at room temperature. Because typically I always forget to do that kind of thing. Are you gonna dance on the line with me? It's not a game or a fantasy. Icing sugar, brown sugar, granulated sugar. All the sugars. Butter, check. Brown sugar, check. Sugar, check. Eggs, legs? 2 eggs room temperature, check. I'm also in my gingerbread PJs because that felt fitting for baking. Oh, preheat oven, 375. I feel like I don't need to do that yet. I'm not that fast. Wait, cream the butter and sugars together. Did I have to look up what cream meant? Yes, because I didn't know what paddle attachment I was supposed to use. Apparently this flat one. 1 cup, holy shit. Half a brick of butter. No problem. Would you reread Throne of Glass? Yes. Yes, I absolutely would reread Throne of Glass. If I had all the time in the world and could catch up on all the books that I want to read first, somehow, yeah, I would definitely reread Throne of Glass. Wait, when it says softened, do I have to melt it? Because it doesn't say room temperature butter, is it? It says 1 cup butter softened, not 1 cup butter room temperature. Does this mean I need to microwave the butter? Oh, it means the same thing. Softened means room temperature, so you're welcome in case you were also wondering that. I'm already overstimulated by the feeling of this butter. Ew, ew! Why does butter feel disgusting? I don't know why I'm cutting it up. I just feel like it's gonna mix better. No, I actually want to puke. This feels disgusting. It's like sticky, but not. It's like wet. Ew, butter is so gross. I don't know why I'm so overstimulated in this moment. I can't even think. Advice to someone who took a break from working out and is looking to get back into it. The easiest way to kind of get back into working out again, I know this is gonna sound annoying, is to just do it. Like, you just have to do that first workout. Just get through that first workout back. Don't dive in and be like, okay, this is my new workout plan. I'm gonna work out 5 days a week. Don't make it super strict, intense plan for yourself if you know you're not gonna be able to stick to it. Just try to do that first workout. You just have to do it. Once you just do that first one, you'll be like, oh wait, okay, this made me feel good. And then you'll want to do it again. And then again, and again after that, when you feel the endorphins. So you just have to do that first thing. Now, if you're someone who struggles to get to the gym, do a class. I'm telling you, it is so motivating to do a class. I'm gonna bring up Lost Cycle again. Yeah. Do a spin class because it is so motivating to have other people working out around you, to not have to think about what you're gonna do. You just show up and you do the class. And Lost Cycle is in the dark. No one's looking at you. no one can even see you. Try out a class, try out Pilates, find something that you enjoy that you can stick to. If you are dreading your workouts because you don't like the style of workout, for example, if you truly hate lifting weights, it's gonna always feel like a chore until you either start liking it or until you find something else to do. I'm making a fucking mess. I'm so overstimulated. I hate baking. No, like actually, how does anyone find this enjoyable? I can't get this brown sugar into the freaking cup. I'm trying to have a moment here with you guys talking about working out. Just do that first class. Find a workout that you really enjoy going to and you stay motivated with. Those are my tips. Why didn't I just scoop it? Like, why am I trying to pour it? No, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. The B-roll camera. Yeah. Brown sugar going in. Literally everywhere. Oh my God, why did I do it on top of the book? Like, am I okay? No, seeing crumbs of sugar on the counter, it's literally making my eye twitch. How does anyone find this relaxing? I'm gonna have a mental breakdown. Oh! There's a huge chunk. Is that fine? Good enough for me. That sugar's probably 2 years old. I don't know when that's creamed. If it's the right consistency, and there were some chunks of brown sugar that looked like little rocks, so I took those out, at least the ones I could see. So there's that. How's therapy going? Really think I should go, but I don't know, the first step is hard. How did you find yours? When I tell you everyone needs to go to therapy, even if you think you don't, you will go and realize that everybody has some sort of trauma, whether it's small trauma, something you thought was a positive is suddenly now not, and it traumatized you in a way you didn't realize. It is the most insane experience, and I've been going for over a year now to therapy, at least twice a month, so every other week, sometimes more often, depending on what level of mental stability I'm at. I will put the website that I found my therapist through. I think it's just called Psychology Today. I literally just went on Psychology Today. I emailed a bunch of people. I tried therapy a long time ago, didn't like it because I didn't like the person. You truly have to be on that same wavelength as the person. You have to kind of speed date a few therapists until you find a good one. Just take the first step of emailing a few people. You don't even have to take the appointments. Just tell yourself, I'm just gonna send a few of these intake emails. That's all you have to do. A quick little email being like, hey, I'm looking to start therapy. It's on Psychology Today, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. On their website, you just click a therapist, and you can find therapists who specialize in certain things. So I picked, like, I want it to be a girl because I didn't want to talk to a boy. Why would I want to talk to a boy about my problems? Boys don't know anything. So I was like, I need it to be a girl. I want her to be like kind of around my age, to be honest. I want her to have this experience, and these are my issues. Plug it in. And then that's how I found my therapist. She has changed my life. The way I want to be her friend. I want to be her friend. I like her so much. I look forward to talking to her. And the biggest thing I'll say that I feel like I've gotten out of therapy, well, not the biggest thing because there's so many things, is a sense of validation. Because so often, where's my teaspoon? Hold on, how much, I can't think and do this at the same time. My hands are sticky. I hate having dirty hands. I hate having dirty or wet hands. I hate. 2 teaspoons. One of the biggest things I've gotten out of therapy is the validation that no problem is too small, or something that you think is insignificant and stupid. When you tell your therapist, she's like, that is a huge deal, and you shouldn't minimize your feelings about that thing. So I have a very avoidant personality, and I really like to, which also I didn't know. I didn't know I was an avoidant. I didn't know that. I'm not very good at having my own preferences. I'm a people pleaser. Like, there's so much about myself that I just didn't even realize I was doing, patterns that I have that I didn't realize I was doing. So I've learned so much about my brain and the human brain in general and how it works. And I've learned why I do certain things or why I'm a certain way. And that validation helps so much, just to hear someone say, like, I understand, or I hear you, and it is not your fault that you feel this way, or you are so valid in feeling the way that you feel about that. The validation I get after a call with her, I'm like, oh my God, I knew I wasn't crazy. Because a lot of the time I feel like I'm crazy, or I feel like my problems don't matter. I'm telling you, if you want to overall improve yourself and get to know yourself on a complete deeper level, therapy. I swear by it. I truly swear by it. I honestly can't see a day when I won't go. I'm gonna just go forever. I think it should be included in healthcare. I think everyone should have free therapy. Do you know how good the world would be? Especially men. If we therapized all the men in the world, oh my God, we would get rid of toxic masculinity. We would save the world. Not to be dramatic. Now I have to beat in the eggs and vanilla. What does that even mean? Like, how long do I do it? I don't know, I don't know. At what speed? My dry ingredients. You're fine. Literally chill out. I'm trying to do so many things at once right now. What do I do with this? Gradually beat into the creamed mixture. Oh my God, we're almost done making the dough. We're almost done. What do you mean gradually? What do you mean gradually? What speed? There's so many speeds. Ugh. I can see chunks of brown sugar in there. I'm inhaling cocoa powder. It's looking doughish. Oh my God, this is gonna taste so good. Daddy's home. Please. Go in. Oh my. That looks so delicious. Oh. That's looking insane. That is looking so good. I'm just so good at this. Gradual. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Can't wait to lick my kitchen utensils. You know what makes me irrationally angry? Is when I have a bag or something like this and I can't. Oh. I literally just tried to open that and I couldn't open it. And I was gonna say, when I can't open a bag like this and I have to go get scissors, I get so pissed every time. I'm like, what a little, just open it. Yeah, I'm adding the chocolate chips now. I dropped one, perfect. And maybe some extra. I'm 23 and have a fear I'm already failing in life. Any advice? Let me tell you. I feel like everyone thinks they're failing almost all the time. I always feel like I'm failing. It's about different things. So for example, I'm very happy in my job, in my career, in all of that. I feel like I'm doing what I want to be doing and I'm so grateful and I absolutely love my job. But I feel like I'm failing at other aspects because I thought I would have at least 2 kids by now. I am 30. I just thought I would be a mommy, you know? Thought I'd be a full-ass mommy right now. Simply, that's not it. So I spiral about that constantly, I want to say. All the time. I'm always like, I'm out of time. I'm running out of time. I always feel like I'm running out of time to do everything I want to do in my life. There's so many things I want to do. There's so many lives I want to live. Therapy will help you. That is something that will help. Like, girl, 23 is a baby. You are a baby. You are a tiny little baby. I didn't know anything at 23. I still don't know anything. Everyone is literally just faking it all the time. None of us know what we're doing. There is no rule book for life. There's no timelines. 23 is so young. You have so much time. Even me, 30. 30 is still young. I mean, that's what people say, but I don't believe it. But 23 is so young. Like, you have so much time. You are not failing. Some people start their lives or start big businesses or start families so much later in life. That is so normal. There is no specific timeline we need to follow. I think the pressure of seeing other people online start lives younger or seem like they have all this success at a younger age has definitely kind of warped our sense of success, because also, what does success look like to you? Hold that thought. Stir in semi-sweet and bittersweet. Okay, so I'm stirring now. I'm not using the mixer anymore. We're done with her. Guys, I'm kind of concerned with how much I like to be alone. Like, I would choose my own company by myself over quite literally anyone. I love being by myself. Is anybody else like that? Where I'm sure there is. I know. Introverts, right? No, I literally love being alone, and I love doing my own thing, and I love having no life. Holy shit, so sticky! It's so sticky! No, textures overstimulate me. Shut up. Shut your damn mouth. That is so good. Wow. I actually love baking. Oh my god, this is so good. And you know what? Benefit of not having kids, I don't have to give this to any of those little brats. I get to lick it clean. Because when I was a kid, my mom always let me lick the utensils. Now I can still do it. But like, that would be really fucking cute if I was like baking with a child beside me right now, you know? Okay, let's not spiral. Today's not the day. You know who I don't trust? And I don't like sweets, bitch. What do you mean? Is your brain okay? Because the dopamine and serotonin that I get from this flavor, or I'm not much of a chocolate person. No, I'm sorry, I actually never want to talk to you again. I'm dead serious. You are a psychopath. Big red flag. Huge, massive red flag. I'm not much of a sweets person. I don't really like sweet. Get away from me. Literally, get your hating ass, bad taste buds away from me. Shit. I feel like I wouldn't mind baking if someone else just like, oh, if I had a little house elf, a little Dobby, who would just be cleaning up every little thing behind me. Because what I don't like is this disaster that is created, and it's unavoidable. No, I can't. Stuff on my hands causes me to crash out. I've washed my hands like 17 times already. But I also hate when my hands are wet. So it's a lose over here. Okay, these sleeves are pissing me off. My hair is pissing me off. Everything is... Chill. I'm so dramatic. I'm probably the most dramatic person I know, but in like a funny way, you know? I hope. Like, I'm dramatic, but I'm not like bad dramatic. Can you... Why does it look so fugly in the bowl? Hello? What is wrong with my phone? I'm gonna lick this entire bowl clean. I'm gonna stick my entire head in here and lick the bowl clean. I don't care. I now need to put it in... Oh no. With these long nails, touching this and rolling it into a little ball. I wish I had one of those little scoops. I don't have a scoop. Is it too big? I don't care. I really don't care. Tips for feeling overwhelmed with so much food being around in the holiday season. Okay, this is a really good question because I feel like the older I get, the better my relationship gets with food. But I do recall times in my life where I was so stressed. I literally didn't like Christmas because I was so stressed that it was gonna ruin my diet and make me gain weight. This was when I was like very heavily struggling with binge eating because I was restricting, and then as soon as Christmas would come, I would eat 25 cookies because I don't get them at any other time of the year, so I have to eat them before they're gone. Allowing yourself to eat and enjoy the food is honestly one of the best things you can do. Don't try to stick to a diet over Christmas or stress about the food and if it's gonna make you gain weight. And I could eat 6 of these cookies right now and it's not gonna make a difference in how I look. I might feel a little bit nauseous. So you're not gonna be gaining all this weight that you think you're gaining. Even if you feel like you've maybe put on some water weight or something, you're not gonna be actually gaining weight from having a few cookies. One of the best things you can do is honestly just truly enjoy the food and not beat yourself up about it. And I know all of this is so much easier said than done. Don't restrict. I'm telling you right now, restriction just leads to binging and a bad relationship with food. Any sort of food restriction and heavy dieting. I am against all of it. I'm against all the yo-yo dieting. I think you should be able to eat and enjoy life, but also eat some healthy things. Like, I'm not saying just eat whatever you want, doesn't matter. Balance is the key. Favorite Bad Omens song, Death of Peace of Mind. That song is so special to me. It's so unique. It's so sultry. Tips for talking on camera. Anyone I show your YouTube to gets obsessed. You're so magnetic. Magnetic? Magnetic? Oh my God, do you want a kiss? That is such a beautiful, lovely compliment. Thank you so much. Magnetic is, I think, the cutest thing I've ever heard in my life. Tips for talking on camera. I don't think about it as even a camera. I think about it as my closest friends. The way I talk to my camera is the way that I talk to the people who I'm absolutely 100% closest to. Honestly, I might even talk to you guys more in depth than real people in real life. I think the realest version of me, honestly, is me talking to my camera, because there's no one else actually around to talk back to me, so I can just let my thoughts free flow. It is a direct tap into my brain. Like, my YouTube, the way that I talk on my camera is exactly what I'm thinking in the moment. I don't overthink it, because I feel like being an introvert, when I'm talking to someone in real life, I'm thinking a lot. Whereas when I'm talking to my camera, there's not somebody staring back at me, you know? So I'm not overthinking, I just say everything I'm thinking. That's why I talk so much on camera, and I do not talk a lot in real life. I'm so quiet in real life. So I think practice is honestly the best way, because I bet if I went back and watched some of my first YouTube videos, I feel like I'd be really awkward. So practice is a huge one, and not overthinking it. Literally just talking. People will listen. How do you handle the munchies when you garden? Any tips? I get the munchies bad. Girl, same. Oh, the only tips I have is have your snacks at the ready. Like, know already what you're gonna have and eat things that you can eat a lot of that aren't the highest of calories. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say it. Like, popcorn is my go-to when I'm gardening, because I can just sit there and eat an entire bag of popcorn and I'm like, that was like air, because popcorn is very light, you know? I can't eat all this like heavy stuff or I'll be so uncomfortably full. But trust me, I struggle with the overeating when gardening as well. I definitely, okay, I guess we're getting deep. I definitely use gardening as a form of avoidance, and a lot of my eating issues in the past also kind of tie into avoidance. So when I was in university, something I would do to avoid feeling stressed, because I'm not very good at dealing with my emotions. If I'm feeling hard emotions, and I feel a lot of things, I feel a lot of emotions. I'm a very overly emotional person. If I was feeling super stressed in university, my automatic reaction would be to eat and watch a show and numb myself. And I find I kind of still do that now, but I'm almost aware of it, so it's fine. And I'm not just sitting there eating an entire thing of Reese's peanut butter cups, like an entire big bag of Reese's peanut butter cups, until I feel sick and then trying to work it off later. It's more, okay, I know I'm about to go be avoidant and de-stress right now, and that's what I'm doing. I'm gardening, I'm gonna sit in front of the TV, I'm gonna eat my little snacks, and then I'm gonna go to bed. But I'm almost just fine with it, you know? So for gardening, some of the great things to do is get a Ninja Creamy. get a freaking Ninja Creamy, because then you're having a protein shake, but it's a pint of ice cream. So every time I garden, I have a giant, I eat the entire pint of creamy, and it's literally a scoop of protein with Fairlife milk, and then I add 2 Oreos, and I eat the entire thing, and it takes so long to eat because it's a pint. So I eat that and then popcorn. Those are my go-to garden munchie snacks because I don't feel guilty about them, if that makes sense, you know? Yeah. Any regrets from your 20s, lessons learned / advice? The first thing that comes to my mind, start therapy. Start therapy as soon as possible, because it'll just help you deal with your trauma and your triggers and help you know yourself better. Yeah. But the first thing that actually comes to mind for me is to stop being afraid to be alone. I know earlier in this video, I was like, I love being alone, and I do love being alone, but I jumped from relationship to relationship to relationship. I don't even really know why. I don't know why I had this incessant need to always be with someone. I don't know if it was even on purpose or if it was subconscious. Throughout my 20s, I was not alone at all. Like when I was 17, I think I got into a relationship, and then it was just back to back to back. And I feel like I missed out on those formative years in your 20s where you're trying out dating, and because I've never actually dated, I just went into the next relationship immediately. I've never actually spent time dating or being alone, being freaking alone, and just being by myself. So that is something in my 20s that I wish I did, and I wish I traveled more within that time period. I wish I went and lived in different places. I always told myself I was gonna go live in Australia for a year after I was done school, and I never did it, and I regret it. I do regret it. That is a regret from my 20s that I think about often. I always said, I'm gonna move to Australia for a whole year. I already know someone who lives there. I'm gonna go live there for a year and just try it out, because why not? Never did it. I don't know if I was scared. So this is your sign right now. If you are considering going to live somewhere else for a while before you're settling down somewhere or buying a house or making any big life decisions, go do it. Go do the thing. Go do the thing. Money comes and goes. Go do the thing. I can't take my own advice, but I'm still gonna give it to you. How did you become an Alphalete athlete? The owner of Alphalete slid into my DMs and said, hey, this is my activewear brand. We're starting up a women's line. Do you want to try our Revival leggings? And I said, yes, please. I'd love to. So tried out the leggings, fell in love with the Revivals. The rest is history. I've been with Alphalete for 8-9 years now. That's crazy. I'm loyal to a fault sometimes. Do you want any pets in the future? If so, what would you name them? I do. I want a black cat. I don't know what I would name her, but it would be something fantasy related for sure. Also her, yeah, she's probably gonna be a girl. I would love to have frogs and turtles, but turtles live way too long. I'm so sorry. I can't be having the same pet for 50 years. 50, no. And then frogs, I don't know, I just feel bad for them. I feel bad for amphibians and reptiles when they're in cages, because a cat can like roam around. So I feel like I would just feel bad for it all the time. I would love to have little frogs and turtles like literally crawling around my house, but I don't think I can really do that. I don't think that's very safe for them. Okay, I need to put this in the oven. I think I made these way too big. Oh, I just have a little bit of dough left. Should I just eat it? No. There's actually a lot in here. I definitely made these way too big. How many is this supposed to make? 6.5 dozen. 6.5 dozen? So what's 12 times 6?
12 times 6 is 72.
72? I made 24. Yeah. Are you actually insane? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. We're making 24. I don't really care. That's so stupid. Tastes like chocolate fudge. Wait, is this gonna be a problem? I don't really know how long to bake them now because they're supposed to be half the size that they are. They're so small though. They're kind of thick. I'm sure it's fine. I'm not making 78 cookies. Are you insane? I just want to eat the rest. No, there's so much though. I'm actually disgusting. Okay, let's see how these look. Wait, they look gorgeous. They actually look perfect. Do I take them out? Like, I don't know if they're cooked on the inside. Whatever, I'm taking them out. Shut up. These are perfect and recipes are done. I am the best. These actually look stunning. We need to make the frosting now. I didn't realize it was white chocolate frosting. It's technically a cream cheese frosting, but it uses white baking chips, and I don't really want to do that. I don't remember if I did this frosting last time or not, but I don't like when frosting's too sweet. So I asked ChatGPT instead for a cream cheese frosting that's not too sweet. So I think I'm just gonna follow this instead. Reading goals for 2026. My reading goal for 2025 was 55 books, and I did hit that. Yay. But how many books have I read this year? Because I want to increase that for next year. So I've read 60 books so far this year. Maybe I'll make 60 my goal, 65. Let's do 60. That feels like a good number. 5 more books than this year's goal. Someone also asked my favorite book of 2025. I simply don't think I can pick one favorite. I need to go on my Goodreads. Keep in mind, I have not read Alchemized yet, because I have a feeling that that's going to be my favorite. I did read Secrets and Masks in January. Really? Okay, Secrets and Masks. January of last year. That's one of my favorite books ever. Secrets and Masks and Manacled are 2 fan fictions. Alchemized is based on Manacled. So I can only imagine that when I read Alchemized, it is gonna be my new favorite book. Let's see, actual books, I wanna say could be Metal Slinger. Oh, the Book of Azrael was so good though. So I'm gonna say a few. The Book of Azrael, Metal Slinger, Dire Bound, For the Fans, Daisy Hates, and Daisy Hates the Great Undoing. And that's probably it. I really did like The Wolf King though, and The Night Prince. The Night Prince was so good. Those are kind of my favorite from 2025. Which book boyfriend would you pick to be stranded on an island with? One that can, what's the word? Time travel? Not time travel. One that can teleport. A man who can teleport. And I'm only just thinking that because I'd have to say probably Luca from Legacy series. He can teleport and he's a dragon. That makes the most sense for a desert island if you're asking me. Definitely someone with wings and the ability to travel, or a dragon. There's so many options actually. Will I ever recover from finishing Zodiac Academy? Just finished, what am I supposed to do now? Yeah, no, you won't recover actually. You'll never recover. I still haven't recovered. I think about all those characters on a daily basis. I have a tattoo on my hand for Zodiac Academy for my favorite couple in the book. Is NightSwim closing? In case you didn't know, / you don't live in North America, the US government has put on a lot of tariffs onto basically everything that is being imported into the US. So every time a customer orders from NightSwim, it used to be that if you spent $800 or more, you would have to pay customs fees. Then it went down to $125 or something like that. Now, there is no minimum fee. If you spend $10 outside of the US and you ship something into the US, you are going to be hit with customs fees and tariffs. So yeah, the government really said, I get if they're trying to promote US businesses, I guess, but that really does harm businesses outside of the US. We, as a small business, cannot afford to pay people's tariffs. Big giant brands can afford to pay tariffs for you. A small business cannot, because you could be hit with $100 in tariffs, and that is not on us. That is because of the US government. We basically lost more than half of our customer base overnight. Because I live in Canada, it's cold most of the year. Most of the time, I'm shipping to the US. Once the tariff began, people were like, well, I don't want to pay customs fees. Fair enough. As you, like, I wouldn't want to pay them either. So we kind of lost a lot of customers. That being said, I also don't have employees anymore. I used to have 2 full-time employees. Don't have them anymore. I only have 1 contract worker now, and me. That is it. I don't want to say that the company is fully closed. We are still operating right now, but I am not looking to order more inventory at the moment. Maybe in the future, maybe when the tariffs are lifted. I'm keeping the business open for now. What is on the website is all that is left. Nothing will be restocked, that's for sure. Dude, having a small business is really hard. It's actually really hard, especially when you don't make any money from it. I have never made any money from NightSwim. I've never once paid myself. I have never once taken money out of the company. I've only put money into it. So it's very hard to also find the motivation to want to work on it 24/7 when YouTube and Alphalete, these are my paying jobs. NightSwim has more turned into a side project versus my main focus, and I simply just cannot maintain running it while doing all the other things I want to keep doing in life. That's the tea on NightSwim, is it is operational but not looking to expand and grow right now. So half a block, just like right there. Perfect. Is 4 tablespoons 1/4 cup?
From Goodreads.com.
Yes.
Yes.
Ew, touching the butter again. What is something you're currently obsessed with? Sleep token. On the Sleep Token Instagram page, they posted stories today about merch. I have never in my life ordered a sweater so fast. Instantly, I was like, check out. I don't even look at the price. I checked out immediately. I'm so obsessed. My entire Instagram feed is just Vessel. That's it. This icing looks really freaking good. I get to lick this clean too. Oh my God, cream cheese icing is the best icing ever. There's no argument there. I'm actually disgusting. Actually, this kind of ties into the next question. The next question, wait, hold that thought. I'm in flow state. Licked clean. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about, baby. I so badly, I want to eat it. Okay. I literally just growled at icing. That was so crazy. How do you stay so hot all the time? Seriously wondering, XOX. That is so sweet and so cute and so thoughtful, and thank you so much. And I actually want to talk about this because I like the way I look maybe 2 days out of the month. I'm not over exaggerating. I truly do not think that my face is attractive. I'm just being honest, I truly don't think it is. It's not symmetrical. I hate this side of my face. I quite literally never show this side because my jaw is really overdeveloped on this side, so it makes this side of my face bigger than this side of my face. So I always show this side of my face because it's slimmer. I actually recently just got a night guard from the dentist because I'm grinding my teeth at night, and it has made this jaw muscle much bigger than this jaw muscle. And it's made my face very unsymmetrical. I don't know, I feel like my eyes aren't straight. Like, you know, I work out a lot because I can change the way my body looks. So I feel like I'm in control of that. My face, I cannot change really or control, especially symmetry. I feel like that's not really something you alter. So I actually struggle so much with my face and the way my face looks. It is one of my biggest insecurities ever. My face, I'm looking at all the time, constantly. I'm constantly worried about lighting and angles, and there's a filter. There's a filter on this camera. You cannot see the bags under my eyes right now. You cannot see every little pore because it smooths everything out, and I actually cannot film or look at myself without this smooth feature on YouTube because I can't. I just can't do it. So what am I even getting at here? The question was, how do you stay so hot? I don't know. Like, I don't know why I'm going off on this topic, but thank you, I guess, for thinking that. That's really sweet and really nice. I think this is why I also keep my hair so long, is because it it's like my shield. It's like my protection. I don't know. This is something that I'm going to be getting into in therapy soon, is the lack of confidence I have in my face and the way my face looks. It is, yeah, it's something that I really need to discuss, because I'm constantly focused on it. I'm constantly thinking about it. I'm constantly looking at it in the mirror. It's rather exhausting, and it's really bad in my luteal phase. In my luteal phase, I'm like, I actually cannot be seen by the world. I do not want to be perceived. I don't really know if that answered anything. I just ranted about nothing. Typical me. This is the fun part. See, if someone could just do all of that for me, now I'm happy. Now I'm having a good time. Everything's ready. All I have to do is put the icing on. The decorating is the best part. Oh, I cooked them to perfection. These are gorgeous. They're perfect. They're beautiful. They're magnificent. I can't wait to eat them. My mouth is salivating. I am drooling right now. Play Take Me Back to Eden by Sleep Token. This is my favorite song right now. God, his voice is so sexy. Inject it into my brain. We talk about music for one quick second, because do you listen to music or do you listen to music? I don't understand people who can just listen to a song and not feel something or dissect the lyrics. When I listen to music, I feel it in my entire body. I don't even know what, that's a chunk of butter. That is a chunk of butter, my bad. I feel it in my entire body. I feel the lyrics, I feel the passion behind the voice. I can't just listen to a song and be chill about it. I can't be chill about anything. I have an obsessive personality or something, because I don't know how to be chill. If I like something, you'll know, and I'm obsessed with it. There is no just casually liking something for me. It's all or nothing. I am purring like a cat. Guys, I have to leave for spin class, like now. I have to leave for spin class in 15 minutes and I'm still in my pajamas and the kitchen is still a mess. They look perfect. Honestly, I'm a professional. I don't know. These are actually perfect. Oh my God, there's sticky candy cane all over the counter. Okay, I have to try one. I obviously have to try one where we go. Oh my God, it's so cute. It's so cute and perfect. Okay. No, these are my favorite cookies. Oh my God. Yeah. Stunning. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's gonna be it for this video. That's it for the Q&A. I don't even remember what I answered. I have been in this kitchen for way too many hours and I really need to clean and I really need to go to spin class. I'm freaking out. Okay. Thanks for joining me on this Vlogmas video and I'll see you guys in 2 days.